Hi friends, and welcome back to my channel and today's video. So the Swedish word of the day is farewell, which is in Swedish farväl. Farväl. Today I'm going to say farväl to Blushtribe. Blushtribe is, I don't even know how to describe the brand. I will get into it more in this video, but this is actually a collaboration. So a woman called Katie, and her channel is Makeup for Lost Time. I will link her down below as well with all of the other people that's going to be in this collaboration. There's so many people that I don't even know half of the ones that's in. A lot of them are people that you guys know I talk about a lot, and then some people are brand new to me. But Katie wanted us to come together and say our farewells to Blushtribe because of the brand is closing. They are shutting down their business and they will no longer ever have Blushtribe products anymore. So I already know that a lot of products are sold out, but there is still a few products that you can purchase, at least when I'm filming this video. But the idea was to take one of our Blushtribe palettes, doesn't matter which one it is, doesn't matter if it is your favorite or if it is just a palette that you feel like you want to use that day, and do a little look with it. So there's going to be a bunch of people using a lot of Blushtribe palettes, so if you have some, then that's great. I am going to use my palette because obviously I'm always in the mood for this. This is the palette that I created with Blushtribe. So I'm gonna zoom you in and then we're just gonna get started. I'm going to start off with the shade Aubergine, which is just a matte purple. So I'm going to just pack it on right here in my outer corner. But I wanted to say, I think I want to do an halo eye actually. Anyway, okay. Sorry. I am going to have a little giveaway. I have one Paulina palette that I want to give away to one of you guys, but I have some requests and this is totally up to you. But I beg of you to be respectful towards others. If you already have the palette and you just want a backup, please don't enter. You are allowed to enter, of course, but I hope to give this to someone who doesn't have the palette. The only thing you need to do to enter this giveaway is to obviously be subscribed and then tell me which shade is your favorite in the palette. Obviously you don't have to have tested out the palette, and that's it. Also, leave your Instagram or email in the comments so I can contact you in case you are the winner. It is open international, but I will have the rest of the information down below, which is just like information that everyone always has. I can see pan in this aubergine shade. I don't have pan, but I can see pan. I'm gonna show you what I mean. Can you see what I mean? You can kind of see pan. So I'm about to hit pan in her, which is fun. Then I'm gonna go into the shade Paulina. I'm just gonna pack on this shadow on my brush. This is a brush from Hank & Henry. This is the, is it called the Dell brush? Like the Delle, I don't know. And I'm just gonna place this. Maybe I should have taken a smaller brush. I don't know. Let's just play with this and see where we'll end up. I have gotten, and I kid you not, I have gotten so many comments or questions, DMs, like, why is Blushtribe closing down? I think the best thing to do is to contact the brand and ask them. I cannot talk for the brand and I don't want to talk for the brand. I do know that she is closing down Blushtribe permanently. She is not gonna open up Blushtribe again, but she will come out with a new brand. But who knows? It might be clothes, it might be makeup, it might be something else. We'll see, but I just wanted to say that. So I'm just taking this shadow and just kind of blending out the purple shadow and then also putting the pink in my crease. I love mixing these two because the shade Paulina is a little bit more of that like kind of red based versus the shade Angel. And this one also has a little bit more of a red base to it. So I think that they work beautifully together, but I'm going to just pack on the shade Aubergine a bit more. I might also use one of my pigments that I have from them, but we'll see. This wasn't planned. I was actually planning on doing a green look, which is why I put on this yellow shirt, because I think that green and yellow goes so well together. And now I'm like, no, I wanted to use these shadows instead, so I'm just going with it. So I just went away to blend this out, but also to grab a little bit of coffee that Nicholas made for me. This mug is very dear to my heart. It says that I'm the best kindergarten teacher, basically. It says that, it doesn't matter. Anyway, I used to work as a kindergarten teacher for about 3 years. I'm gonna take the shade Angel now. Still didn't hit pan. I started focusing my brush like right here instead, because I don't want to hit pan in this palette. Tapping the brush off, and then I am just gonna blend it out. But I worked as a kindergarten teacher for about 3 years. I ended that because I was going to school, so I quit that job, or I don't know how to say it, but you guys know what I mean. To go to school to be a kindergarten teacher. And when I quit, I actually got some gifts, but one of the gifts was a gift certificate to a place. And I bought that mug to remind myself of that time. And I think that it's kind of a little bit of a narcissistic thing to kind of purchase a mug for yourself, telling you that you're the best at what you did or what you do. So yeah, I thought that that was a little bit fun, but nonetheless. So this shade is just to kind of blend out this shade, or to kind of make it a little bit more like blown out. So obviously it is very bittersweet for me that Blushtribe is closing down, because they are so dear to my heart. I got to collaborate with Salma, the owner, and I got to get to know her on a, not a personal level per se. I'm going in with the shade Aubergine, but I got to know her so much better than any other brand owner. I don't know any other brand owner. Like, that was such an experience, and I loved the fact that the first time my palette launched, I ended up donating all of the money to an animal organization, animal rights organization, Djurens Rätt, which is animals' right in English, but it is a Swedish organization. So we donated all of the money to them, which was so nice. And you, who bought the palette the first time around, was a part of that. And that is like so, I'm so thankful for that. So for me, it is a little bit bittersweet that they are closing. It's not even sweet, it's just, I'm just bitter. No, I'm wishing her the best. I've seen what she's doing in her life, and I'm so proud of her, and I'm so happy for her. But obviously, I don't want her to close down. Now, I'm actually gonna take the shade Solely, which I named after Niklas, which is this shade right here. I love taking this shade with the purples because it has a little bit more of that like minty green blue kind of shade. So these shadows contain a little bit of glitter, which means that they will have fallout. So I usually always tap my brush off and spray it, especially if I've done my base. But then also you don't want glitter in your face. So I'm just gonna put this one on. I feel so, I don't know, I feel a certain way. I can't act the way I want to act when I'm using my palette because it sounds so narcissistic. Like, yeah, do you see that? Oh my god. What do you think that the owner is coming out with? Let me know down below if you have any thoughts, if you have any tea, or if you have heard some rumors. It's gonna be really interesting to hear, actually, or to see what she's coming out with. To blend these shadows, since these shadows doesn't really mix well together because we can see the lines, I'm gonna take the shade Salma, and that shade I actually named after her. This one doesn't contain glitters and so on, so you don't need to spray this, but Thingaling and Solely has a little bit of glitter to them, so I'm not gonna spray this one, but I will tap it off. And then I am just gonna put this so that it kind of, I hope you can see what I'm doing, but so it meets the matte purple and the shade Solely. And I'm just gonna take these in the edges. So this is not a shade that you'll see too much, but it's just to blend everything together, because you guys know I talk about this so often, but I hate harsh lines like this, for instance. I hate that on myself, not on you guys or on anyone else. I don't care what other people have for their makeup. But then I just take this and I just drag it out. And then I'm taking the shade Aubergine once again, and I'm gonna place this so that the matte drags into the shade Salma. Same thing here. This is strange, guys, because I was going to take the shade Solely a little bit more here, because I went in with a little bit too much of the shade Salma, and I was like, what the fuck is in my palette? Because I saw that there was something laying in the shade Solely, so I kind of tried to scrape it off, but it was the pan. I had zero idea that I was about to hit pan in that shade. I was certain that I would hit pan in the shade, I mean, you can see, but I haven't, so crazy things. Anyway, I have 3 different pigments right here that I have swatched. I can't decide which one I want. I mean, you can see the shifts on them. They're just spectacular. I'm wondering if you could kind of like press these into single shadows. This is the shade Genie. This is the middle shade is the shade Aisha, and then the last shade is the shade Jasmine. But I think I will take the shade Genie. These are my favorite pigments. I have way more of them from Blushtribe, but I kind of want to take this one, I think, and just kind of dabble it on a little bit. But the thing is that I think that a couple of months ago I was so mad at my glitter primer because of the fact that it always creased on me, and now I don't think I have one, and I need one. So I'm actually just gonna try and use an E primer. This is from Anika. This is the Certified Organic Pure Perfection Primer. This is a little bit tacky, so for instance, if you were in the same position as me, I would take maybe the Milk Hydro Grip Primer, because that has a lot of grip to it. And I don't recommend this. I don't know if this is eye safe, but this is just the way I'm gonna do it. So I'm taking a very small amount. You can't even see it on my brush. I'm just gonna tap this right here. So this is just a close-up what the shade looks like. I know the focus isn't maybe the best, but I don't want to pour it out. So hopefully you can see the shifts in it. So I just sprayed my brush, and you don't want to have like too much spray, and then I'm just gonna spray again. So I'm just kind of spraying into the air, and then I'm just taking my brush like this so it picks up a little bit of that, and then we're gonna see. That definitely changed the look. Ooh, that's pretty, but it gives you a lot of fallout, so lucky for me, I haven't set any part of my face. I think that it adds a whole nother thing to this look, so we're going to do our under eyes now. So I'm gonna start off with the shade Aubergine, and I'm just gonna take this under my eyes. But I'm only gonna do it for like half the eye. Regarding the pigments, I'm wondering if you could kind of press them into shadows and make them a little bit like the, I don't know, like you know, a lot of these like singles that indie brands does without having to purchase them. But I don't know, like if you could only like press them with some Duraline. Don't know. I'm taking the shade a little bit, I'm just taking a mix here of these two, so Paulina and Aubergine. No, Angel, which is named after my beautiful mother. And today when you are seeing this, oh my god, I totally forgot. Today when you are seeing this, tomorrow it is actually Mother's Day in Sweden. And on Monday, Nicholas and I are celebrating 6 years together. But what I do know when this video is coming up is that I forgot this. So I'm just kind of winging it, and I wanted to tell you that Look Fantastic actually has some amazing sales on their website currently, and you can order them if you wanted to for like Mother's Day. I know that in the US there were Mother's Day a couple of weeks ago, like 2 weeks ago or something. I'm kind of blowing this out because that's kind of the look I'm going for today. And I think you can still use my code, which is Paulina Beauty. No, Paulina 20, I mean. Paulina 20. That will give you 20% off. And it's on some amazing brands like LMS, Urban Decay, NYX, Illamasqua, Ren, Dermalogica. They have some amazing deals, and I'm actually featuring a few items on my Instagram if you wanted to go ahead and check that out. Look fantastic. I love to work with. They are an amazing brand, and I'm not getting paid to say this or anything. It was just kind of a spur of the moment, and I always have links in my description box, which is affiliate links, because in about a week I'm unemployed, so I'm gonna need those money. Okay, last up, we're gonna take our shade Thingaling, which is our middle-y shade. Middle-y shade. Tapping it off, spraying our brush, grabbing it, and then I'm just gonna place it right here. I will take like a champagne-y or pinky iridescent highlight in my inner corner, but for now I just want this one here. I feel like a fairy in this, but I need to change my shirt. I wanted to take this shirt because I'm losing weight, and what? This is getting too big. It's already too big. I actually placed an order with Boohoo. I have links to them also, by the way, down below. And I ordered a shirt about 3 months ago. I love that shirt, and that one has gotten too small, so I actually had to downsize. I ordered it again now, 2 sizes smaller, and I was like, you go girlfriend. Okay, so I just went off camera to do lashes. I'm actually wearing false lashes. I know, crazy. These are Duff lashes in the style Monroe, and then I obviously changed my shirt. I did my bronzer and blush. We will go into the palette again to do our blush, but first I wanted to do highlight. So I am going to take my Stila Little White Lies palette, and I'm going to take this shade right here. I love this shade. This is like a pink glittery, it's just like a pink glittery mess. I'm just going forward and patting this in. I'm taking a lot of this because I like it and I want a lot of it. By the way, I went in with 2 gel liners as well from Colourpop. This one is from, no, this one is called Pigment, and then this is called Crybaby, and my shirt is from H&M. Okay, so I'm going to start off with my Project Pan highlight. This is the Mary Luminizer. I just want this as a little bit of a base before I go in with that one as a highlight. The Stila one I'm talking about, and now I'm throwing my brush. Yes, I'm clumsy. Now we're gonna take our Stila palette. We're gonna go in with the pink one again, which is called Pink Wink Wink. And this, you kind of have to go in pretty deep or hard with these shadows, because otherwise your brush isn't really gonna pick anything up, and it's just gonna leave such a beautiful glitter to your skin. Every time I wear this, most of the times anyway, when I wear this, you guys seem to ask me, what highlighter are you using? And I'm like, oh, it's this one. I got this off Look Fantastic, and I wasn't really sure if I would like it or not, and then I used it, and I still wasn't really sure if I liked it or not, but then I put it in one of my Shop My Stash, and I was like, you know what, it's time to use it, it's time to just get to know it, which I did, and now I love it. Time for blush. I'm gonna take my favorite blush brush. This is from Hiccup, which is a Swedish brand. This is the 114 tapered brush. I'm gonna have that linked down below in case you wanted to check it out. I am gonna take the shade Angel. Ooh, I think I had a little bit of aubergine, and I don't want that on my cheeks, so I'm just gonna, once again, boop, boop, boop. And then I'm just dragging it off. I'm actually dragging it off my legs because I'm wearing shorts. Not shorts that I would ever go out with. They have watermelons on them. They're supposed to be like these things that you just have at home. This shade for blush, I love. I just think it's such a cute shadow. So I actually went in with a cream blush first, and I went in with this one from Milk. This is the shade Swish. So I need to go in with a cream first and then a powder if I'm gonna use a powder, because whoa, damn, I'm having a cold, because I like that look. So when you feel like you have too much, just take your little sponge that you use to apply your foundation and grade. Going in with a tad extra. Got too much again, going in, tapping it out, tapping it out, tapping it out. Great. So this is the finished look, and on my lips I'm wearing the Ofra liquid lipstick in the shade Hollywood and my Jouer liquid lipstick in the shade Charmed. And on my ears I have my very heavy earrings. These are from Boohoo. I don't know if they're still available, but I don't recommend them because they are super heavy. I cannot go to work with these earrings because they're so heavy. I don't know if you can see, but my ears hanging because they're so heavy. So I love this look. I would definitely go out and rock this to a nightclub, to a birthday party, to a christening, to a court day, to a family dinner, to a work day, you know, whatever. I would definitely rock this. I love it. I think it's so cool. I do know that the palette is not available to purchase if you were looking for it, but some palettes are still available at the time when I'm filming. So if you did want to go ahead, I will link Blushtribe down below. I also want to make a point to say that yes, I'm saying goodbye to Blushtribe. I wish them all the best, but I'm not saying that I will stop using their products on my channel. I mean, again, this is dear to my heart. This is the most precious palette in my entire collection, not only because it is limited edition and you will never be able to get this again, but just because, you know, I have created this palette, I have loved this palette, I have worked hard to put all of these shadows together, so just felt like I wanted to say that. But again, if you want to enter the giveaway, just do so by following the rules that I have listed down below, and don't forget to check out the other girls. I don't know if there is any boys that's joining this collaboration, but otherwise go ahead and check those out as well. I will have most of the channels that I can fit in my description box as I go along during the day. I will just add in their videos, so definitely go ahead and check those out. Give me a like if you liked this video, dislike the video if you didn't like it, and don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video, probably on Monday. Bye!